In 1920, the most terrifying face in movies came with no paint, no mask, and no special effects. An actor named John Barrymore turned himself into a monster using nothing but his own skull, slowly bending his face on camera until the audience was staring at something no longer human. The film was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, among the very first feature-length horror pictures made in America, and the night it opened, Barrymore stopped being a stage star and became a screen legend. Watch Hyde be born. Barrymore flattens his nose, droops his eyelids, flares his nostrils, and curls his famously long fingers into claws. It is still the same man, and somehow it is not. He does it without a cut, without stopping the camera, without any trick. The face just reshapes itself in front of you, melting in real time. The story came from Robert Louis Stevenson's 1886 novella about a doctor who splits his soul in two. But no one had ever dared to show the split so plainly or so close. As Hyde rots across the picture, Barrymore lets him decay. He adds pointed false teeth, a little paint, and each scene the creature gets uglier, as if evil is eating him from the inside. It worked because Barrymore was trained from childhood. He came from the Barrymores, America's first family of the theater, people who could hold a whole audience with a single look. On a Broadway stage, that face could reach the back row. Pasted onto a movie screen and blown up huge for the very first time, it became something audiences could not escape. They screamed, they gasped, and they came back. The picture was a sensation in 1920, and it proved that horror could sell out a theater for a full feature, not just a 5-minute trick reel. It also handed the world Nita Naldi, the dancer Hyde drags down with him. Within 2 years, she was starring opposite Rudolph Valentino, the biggest heartthrob alive. Every monster you have ever feared on film owes a debt to that performance. The hunched posture, the creeping close-up, the idea that the real horror is something the actor assembles from the inside out. And here is the strange part. The film is now over 100 years old, which means no one owns it. It slipped into the public domain, free to watch, copy, or remake forever. You can pull it off the Internet Archive right now, lean in close, and watch a man build a monster out of his own face, exactly the way audiences did a century ago. The Real Vault cracks open the strangest films ever locked in the public domain. Follow along, because the next one is even harder to believe.